Hi everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome back to Let's Play Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Last time, we ended up escaping Interpol with our file and finding out where the location of the Fiendish Five were to try and steal back our family's book after our parents were murdered, our lives were ruined, and pretty much everything went down the shitter. Oh joy. Anyway, we're now at Raleigh's hideout, so let's go forward a little bit.
That blimp looks like the most secured location on this boat. If Raleigh's really as smart as his police files suggest, then that's where I'll find him.
Wonderful idea, but your plan is flawed.
Why?
Because it's impossible to get near him. To access Raleigh's blimp, you would have to sneak through that high-voltage power tube. To do that without getting electrocuted, you'd have to destroy that power generator. And to do that, you'd need 2 more of Raleigh's treasure keys, which are heavily guarded.
Interesting. So when are you gonna get to the impossible part?
Fine. But I warned you. I've marked the areas you need to hit with holographic markers. Follow them to your objectives.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. It's your funeral.
Always the joy at parties, eh, Bentley? Anyway, yep, welcome to the Prowling Grounds. In every single one of the areas that we're going to be going to, there's always going to be a little level that will get us to the basic 3D hub that we have to get to the levels. Now, if you hit the select button right here, you can see that we have the different levels right here. Now, when it comes to these, you can notice that, oh, can we just warp to them? Nope. You have to go to these levels at least once to be able to get access to warp to them at any time you want by hitting the select button. We could return to the hideout at any time we want, and as you can see right there, we have 2 things already done for a stealthy approach, the treasure key and the vault. The third icon that is right there is for the time trials. I already stated I'm not going to be doing the time trials. I might change my mind later in the project, but that would probably be for bonus parts or something later on in the future. I don't know for sure. Personally, I don't care about doing the time trials. So, let's go back, and now let's go to Raleigh's hideout. So, going down. And right there we have a Lucky Charm. Sometimes there will be Lucky Charms out inside the field. This one was just put here just to give you a tutorial on them.
Wow, you found a lucky charm. That'll protect you when you take any damage.
Pretty much. So we now have the maximum amount of Lucky Charms that we can get. Yay!
I see, chaps. My heartiest congratulations to you all. The Storm Machine has sunk its 50th ship last night, and the loot has already been unloaded. Our operation is moving along splendidly, with the possible exception being the gross negligence displayed below decks, and I demand the boilers stay at full pressure at all times. If you lazy, lowbrow, technically incompetent pack of gutter snipes did your jobs right, we'd have sunk 100 ships by now. But of course, 50 boats is a fine achievement.
Hey Sly, you can adjust the game camera using the right analog stick. And to bring the camera behind you, click it.
Which is pretty much R3. So, right there over the intercom was Raleigh, the first of the Fiendish Five we're actually going to be taking on. Now, I have to say, out of all the voice actors in this game, Raleigh's voice actor is the only one who's been in something else that is probably extremely famous when it comes to gaming that people, I'm sure, will recognize. But first, let's go for another little one of these. There's, oh, where's the hit for this? Because there's a little dialogue box Bentley will do for this, but I think I have to be in the correct one for it. So, well, I won't do it later. So who is the voice actor for Raleigh? It is David Scully, actually. David Scully might be a name that might sound familiar to some, but to others might be a bit, you know, who the heck is that? David Scully is probably best known for his role as Sergeant Avery Johnson Jr. from the Halo series. I'm not joking, ladies and gentlemen. The cartoon evil Michigan J. Frog is voiced by Sergeant Johnson, and I love him for it. David Scully also voices another character in the Sly Cooper series who is actually a main character who appears in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th game of the series. So I'm going to obviously not say who that is. But pretty much, here we are for our levels. We have a bunch of different ones. So, you can tackle these in any order you want. I am going to be doing all 4 because by the end of this, you are going to need 7 treasure keys, which is all the levels in this. So, let's start off with the first one, Into the Machine. Oh boy, going into the incredible machine! Joy! My audio levels are kind of weird.
Better close those furnace doors. Jump and press the square button. That'll slam them shut.
I have no idea why Bentley ended up interrupting us for that. Why couldn't he have done, like, another one of the types for it? I don't know. Alright, so, die. Take that. Now, one thing I will say that I really enjoy about this game is how the music is handled.
Eureka! We're in the engine room. My analysis tells me that if you trace the spinning crankshaft all the way back to its source, you'll find Raleigh's treasure key and sabotage his machine while you're at it.
Ah, so we're gonna mess with the incredible machine. Gotcha. Anyway, what do I mean by the music on how it's handled? Notice how the music is a bit calm right now. And then whenever we end up going after an enemy, the music suddenly picks up. That's something I really like about this game, and I believe the Sly Cooper series does a good job with its music for atmosphere by doing that, because it does it multiple times, which I really like. So, let's keep grabbing all these coins. Mine. Now, as you can see, for this level, we we have 30 clues that we have to get instead of the 20 that we had before. In fact, there's not that many levels that actually have 20 now that I think about it. Now, this level has areas that prevent you from backtracking, but if I miss a bottle, I'll obviously come back in to get it. Right? Die. There we go. Now, there are many things in this game that will hurt Sly here, so you always got to be careful. For one, he can get hurt by fire, obviously. 2, he can get hurt by the water, because apparently Sly in the orphanage never learned how to swim, so whenever he goes into water, he will lose a charm if you don't have it, or die if he doesn't have a charm. He also can't survive falling down bottomless pits. I will say right now, there are abilities that we're going to get later in the game that prevent us from losing a charm or dying from falling down a pit and from water. We're going to defy gravity here, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be glorious. In other words, I like changing the camera to be sort of 2.5D with this one, just for the simple fact that it makes it easier. But then I switch it back to this one because there's an enemy at the end of this who likes to be a real dick and breathe fire at you and cause you to lose a charm. Because many times I have fallen for that. So not today, good sir. Not today, Mr. Walrus. Let's climb up here. And here we have a holographic marker, and bop. I really wish I could throw my cane like how Ratchet can throw his wrench. It would be awesome if I could, but sadly I can't. Right, let's grab these. Now, I find that the camera trick doesn't really work too well with this one, so you just have to judge distance carefully with this one, because obviously these things hurt. Now, you might be wondering, okay, if I end up getting hit and then I fall in the water, will I lose 2 charms? No, as long as if you've been hit once and you get pushed into something like water, or you get pushed into something like off a cliff, you will keep your charm if you had 2, so you don't need to worry. It will only take 1. This game's pretty fair with that. I would know a lot of games that would really dick you over with that, and I have to appreciate what Sucker Punch did. Right, so let's grab this. Jump over. Grab that. Up, I didn't mean to hit that. Acute combustion! And let's go back, because for some odd reason, these bottles don't get broken. I don't know. Alright, so, die. And let's get rid of that annoying alarm. That alarm stays with the series. Alright, so that's another life. Pretty much in this game, I should probably explain how, game overs work. When a game over happens when you're inside the hub world, you will just end up at the spawn point of that hub world. Nothing taken. In fact, I think you still keep the amount of coins you had, too. And then if you are in, say, a level, you'll just be taken back to the beginning of that level and still have all the bottles that you've broken. Again, this game does not punish you for basically, getting a game over, which is something I really don't like it when a game has lives, but they don't mean anything. Especially in Super Mario games. But pretty much, other than that, there's no point in having lives in these games. And I mean, it's been proven that platformers can go without having lives. I think Rayman Origins and Legends prove that quite well, actually. But, oh well. Maybe one day the live system will be gotten rid of, but I highly doubt it. Alright, so we only have one bottle left, but we have our safe right there. The last bottle is going to be up over this way. So let's get on the piston. Go down, please. And let's go up. Hello, Hook. And jump. And here is where our bottle is. I should grab it right now. Mine. So, there we go. Now we can open up the safe. Now, one thing that Sly actually has over Crash that I like is that he can grab onto ledges. Yay! So now let's go for a ride. Whee! Oh, that was a lame ride. Oh, well. Close all these vents now. I don't want to get burned. Doot! Doot! And here we are at the end of the level with our treasure key. These levels are actually very short, ladies and gentlemen, so this project's probably going to go by pretty fast. But, keys! I love keys! We'd like keys too. Still want to do Dark Moon for this channel, but Nintendo won't like me doing that. Alright, so that takes care of Into the Machine, and I just forgot that I should have gotten to the safe. Oh! Going back to get that safe, so cutting ahead real quick. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Hopefully the transition was what I wanted it to be, but if it wasn't, then it's because I wasn't skilled enough to do it. But let's open up the safe.
Circle to enter the vault code. I can't believe I pieced this one together. Try 227.
2, 2, 7. Those are the three numbers in someone's social security number. Whose? Probably someone's. I don't know.
Sally Cooper's fast getaway raccoon roll. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run. Hold down the triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
Ah, so one of my ancestors discovered the ability to turn into a morph ball. Well, whee! I love rolling around, in all honesty. It's a lot of fun. It's probably one of my most used power-ups just for the simple fact that I like getting around with it. But pretty much that takes care of this level. I can't believe I accidentally forgot to get the actual, piece of the Thievius Raccoonus, forget, putting back my family's book. No. As long as I have a key, I'm happy. Although technically you can go through this game and beat the entire game without doing it, but you don't get the special ending cutscene. Anyway, whenever you finish a level that you already got the key for, you always have this green void, which is the holographic marker that suddenly teleports you to the Prowling Grounds. Amazing. Alright, now one thing that's actually very abusable early on in this game is the fact that all the lives actually respawn every time you go in and out of a level. I am not joking, ladies and gentlemen. They respawn. So, go out of your way to get them. They're helpful. And believe me, building up lives is just a nice thing. The other thing that ends up respawning are the lucky charms that will be around here as well, so keep that in mind. Let's actually see if I can get that dialogue box to trigger. There it is.
Sly, see that machine wheel? If my
I see
knowledge
gold
of
sparkles,
mechanical
actually,
engineering
Bentley.
serves me right. Applying significant rotational
something about the
torque to
sparkles,
achieve
Bentley.
maximum
Scares me.
velocity will yield a positive result.
You mean something good might happen if I can get the wheel to spin fast enough?
Isn't that what I just said?
Well, yeah, it technically is. Anyway, this actually leads up to another level, so I might as well just do this one. So, whee! Whee! Oh, woo. Fire down below, huh? Well, let's go to the fire down below. Anyway, go this way. If you go the other way, you'll hit the door. So, in we go. Now, one thing I like about this map is whenever you go to these stages, the fully written part, not written, drawn parts for it show out more on the map.
Power source for the storm machine.
Ah, yes, the storm machine. Because secretly Michigan J. Frog wanted to ruin the environment. He is Captain Planet's #1 foe. Please note he is forever known as Michigan J. Frog by me. Nope. Alright, so let's see. Any other bottles? Now grab those bottles right there. This is a level that you can technically backtrack to. And since the safe's in the beginning of this one, it's more recommended to do so for it. Just to finish the level and then come back. I can't believe I said earlier that the you know, things where... What the... Why isn't that activating? Oh, well. Let's grab that bottle. Nope. Die. There we go. And let's break these. I can't believe I said earlier, though, that the safes are at the end of the stages. Technically speaking, most of the time they are. I think this is actually one of the only safes that's actually at the beginning of the stage. So, let's spin on this, and these will get these hooks moving pretty fast. So, grab one. And now we go over all the lava. Holographic marker, and pop. And bottle. Because I don't want Sly to run into glass. That hurts. That hurts a lot. I've actually been stabbed by glass before. It really hurts. Ugh. Right, but let's go over here and go into the bottles. Bottle, 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 mine. And now let's go back over this way and spin it around. Whee! Don't worry, you don't even need to spin it that hard. You will always end up back on this side no matter what, even if you just lightly spin on it for like 2 seconds, because apparently Sly can generate that much, you know, energy for the conveyor belt to go that fast. Who knows? Right, let's keep jumping. I love the platforming in this game. It's actually very precise. I think that's why I like the Sly Cooper series so much. I still can't believe I never actually got more into the series until the HD collection came out. And even then, I waited a year until I got the HD collection. Nope. Don't you breathe your stinky breath at me. It catches on fire. That's bad. Especially for me. You know, I don't want to cook raccoon. Right? And this guy right here decides to blow fire at me, so he dies. Now let's open up these. These little safes will always contain 2, I think sometimes 3 bottles, but I'm pretty sure it's most of the time it's just 2. I might be thinking of one of the other games in the series, but get these and grab all of the coins. Coins. I grew up with Scooby-Doo as a kid. What do you expect? Alright, so now we need to get that flaming giant piece of coal down here. That's a giant piece of coal, and that's 2 bottles that are following me. And go away, stupid searchlight. Keep going. There we go. Let's get that. And let us grab these bottles. Now give me these and mine. Alright, so we have 26. And we have 2 right here. Mine. You know, the point of these bottles is you're supposed to hide them. You don't want me getting your secrets. And I can easily get them. So that makes 30. No, Sly, I need to destroy that. So, let's get key! Yay! Keys! So right now we actually have enough keys to actually gain access to the next part of Raleigh's hideout. Thing is, though, like I said, we need to have all 7 treasure keys, and there are only 7 stages for each level. So we're going to have to do all the stages. Kind of makes sense, nope. Right, so let's go up here and grab that life, because why not? And then I'll go back inside that level and grab that safe. So, mine. Doot. I need to keep on how long I'm recording. I actually think I might end off the episode after I do this level. No, actually there's a short level for the next one that I can do, so I'll do that one. So, back into the fire down below. And let's go and open up that safe. See what we get. We already have 7% as well. Oh geez, I almost ran into fire.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I'm unbeatable! No code can stand before me! It's got to be 579!
5, 7, 9. And no, Bentley will never be wrong. Oh look! A page. Is it for the Thievius Raccoonus?
These are the blueprints of Raleigh's entire operation. I wonder... Yes! I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
Yes, we have blueprints. Blueprints are very helpful for you, believe me. as Bentley said, they will show you clues and breakables.
Temperature's reading way off the charts in here. This must...
That was my fault. I can't skip that. Oh, wait. Yes, I can. So, let's go inside here. And as you can see, there are red things that are around here. Those are breakable objects. Clues will be green through those. And that's pretty much how that works. Now, in any level that will have clues for Raleigh's hideout, we will be able to tell where exactly those clues are. It helps out greatly, and there is a trophy for getting the blueprints for each and every state. The blueprints for each and every hideout that is for each of the Fiendish 5 in this game. It helps out to get the blueprints. So, for you, what's this one? High Class Heist. Yes, that is the one I am actually thinking of. So, let's go into High Class Heist.
Jackpot, Sly! Look at all this stuff! Must be worth millions! And you know what that means? Tighter
Break it.
security.
Oh.
You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
Oh, Bentley, why can't it mean break it? Wait. I can break it anyway. Oh, well, let's keep going. That's a weird skull door. And nice little lasers right there. I see Raleigh really... I see Michigan J. Frog was trying to, you know, improve his dance with laser raves. Sadly, they did not work. Maybe that's why he turned to a life of crime. He was bored with his pampered lifestyle of constantly doing Michigan Rag, and he wanted to branch out, but he never could. Poor Michigan J. Frog. Anyway, now we have laser beams. These don't hurt you, unless you get caught by them. Then they hurt you. Don't get caught by them. They'll hurt you. So, let's keep going through here, and let's break this so then I can do this easier. Right, so that takes care of that. So now we can destroy all the odds that's around here and get the clues. The safe is actually going to be right there. But there are clues hidden all around here. This is a very, very short level, which is why I wanted to do this one. I technically probably could have done this one next with it, but oh well. But let's keep breaking everything because Raleigh's rich. We're poor, down, out people, and we don't like rich people having things. Plus, also, he wouldn't do the Michigan Rag. Dude, at the rate I'm going, I'm probably going to end up replacing... I'm going to try to probably replace Michigan Rag with the boss fight for Raleigh, and then I'm going to get struck with a copyright. I'm really tempted to do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll actually do that for anyone. Maybe I'll actually do that for a little game anyone, just upload of that when I'm done with the project. Because I can refight Raleigh anytime I want. You can refight bosses in this game, which is something I gladly like. Something that the Ape Escape series will not get until Ape Escape 2. Made me really sad when I really wanted to refight, you know, Spectre. But no. Ah, great, I gotta go around again. Go and get that bottle. I had one bottle. I could always leave it behind because we have to go backtrack to get the safe. Which at this rate I might do. This is getting annoying. Come on, grab the lead, Sly. Sly! You grab this, but you won't grab that. What the heck, Sly? What the heck? You hate me? Why do you hate me? I love you. Is it because I didn't give your series a chance earlier? Seriously, this is annoying me. Platforming failing on Roxas's pot. There! Mine. All for one bottle. And now these guys specialize in the belly flop. Or as some people call it, the bad belly bounce. Right, so that makes 20. Now you can hear that this little sneaking noise that you're making. In the original game, that's supposed to be whenever an enemy is nearby, you would do that. Something about this game, though, for the port of it, made it so that that will show up randomly. It's only supposed to be when enemies are around. So, oh well, I guess that's a little bit of a screw up. I won't blame them. Right, so let's not go for a swim because Sly doesn't know how to swim, unfortunately. Decided never to learn in his adult life. Which really makes no sense for me. I understand when you're a kid if you don't want to learn how to swim, but eventually you really should learn how to swim. It's kind of a good thing to learn how to do that, believe me. Oh, damn camera. Sometimes the camera in this game can be a bit wonky when it comes to the platforming because the camera will snap into odd positions. You're lucky that the camera is a free roam one when it comes to the right analog stick, but again, when you're put in the awkward positions of the camera without changing it, because I don't always change the camera, you can be put at its mercy. Oh, I accidentally went inside it. Good thing I'm at the end. Good thing I'm missing the last 2 bottles, which are right here. So, 1, 2. So that's all 30, which means I need to go back and backtrack. Let's do it! Oh, crud. Do it! I am surprised that worked so well, because that was literally a leap of faith jump. So now let's roll. That pun was not intended. Please keep that in mind. Right, so, here's the safe.
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
Say something new, please.
Whoever thought this code up knew what they were doing. Dial in 436.
4, 3, 6. And now suddenly 10% done. Woo, a page.
Outstanding! Another page from the Thievius Raccoonus. This one features Dev Goobarinda's slow motion jumps. He used this to get by all kinds of airborne threats. Hit the triangle button while in the air to slow down time.
You heard that correct, ladies and gentlemen. We are a Time Lord. And so are the Cooper Clan. Yay! Slow! Slow! Completely useless in its current form. Some abilities will get an upgrade for them, and believe me, the upgrades actually make them goddamn useful. But for right now, I'm going to be using the roll. As the roll gets an upgrade, thus it becomes even more useful. But I can't exactly roll on these lily pads that look like those little cheese wheels that you can get. I can't remember their name. For some reason, Ghirardelli's going in my head, but I'm like, no, that's chocolate. I'm not. Ghirardelli does not make cheese. I think some people might know. They're in the red wrappers. But let's get keys. Oh boy, keys. All right. So that takes care of that. All right, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna end it off right here. This is Roxas1359. Next time, we're going to take on the last stage that is actually in this part of Raleigh's hideout and then move on to the second part. So, I'll see you guys then.